Hey guys, just when you think that the propaganda can't get any more ridiculous, just when you think we've jumped the shark with distractions, we have days like today. A culmination of stories coming out over the weekend of airplanes being diverted, of notes being found in bathrooms, and terror threats here, and people being arrested in Denver for breaking out their cameras in the security lines. Just when you think that it just can't get any more bizarre, we get days like today. I stopped counting at 13 the number of headlines this morning that had to do with generating fear in this country. Why do we have this fear right now? What's causing this terror, this elevated terror threat? Well, it just happens to be the culmination, or what should be the culmination, of a decade-long war in Afghanistan, where we finally, reported that we killed the mastermind, the linchpin, the most hunted man in the history of the planet, Osama bin Laden. But because we got him, we got all this intel from his bungalow in Afghanistan, or in Pakistan, in a financially supported Pakistan, a Pakistan that has received billions of dollars to prop up their military as a partner in war on terror. Well, when we find the kingpin, the linchpin there, we get all this intel, and it shows plots galore, going to go after airplanes, go after trains, go after this, that, and the other thing. So the mainstream media does its part and generates fear across the board. It's all the buzz this morning, all the potential terrorist acts that could happen. Well, what is the distraction for? Well, if we look at what's going on in the country, we might be able to figure this out. China's in town today wanting to know the health of their investment. Now, the mainstream business media tells you Geithner's riding up there like a knight in shining armor on behalf of the American people, saying China needs to let their currency, the yuan, appreciate in value so we have a level, fair playing field and we can trade freely back and forth. The idea that this could work, the idea that this is truly the agenda, is absolutely, totally and utterly insane to me. First of all, for the last 30 or 40 years, where was this mentality of having an even level playing field? It's far, far too late in the game. Demanding equal currency, demanding parity in currencies, that could have maybe worked 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But now we're trillions and trillions and trillion dollars into debt to China. We're in debt to the rest of the world because of these imbalances that have enriched these globalist corporations. And now we have a situation where we have no manufacturing base, and what little bit we do have left here is government subsidized. So the idea that just by letting their currency appreciate 10, 15, 20, 40, 50% is going to do anything other than choke off the supply of cheap goods that the American people have become addicted to with this globalist model. That is the outcome of this. There's no trade going to be increased, as far as I'm concerned, with China because their value of their currency is higher. The price of the the toilet seat you go to buy at Home Depot that was $7 a year ago, suddenly with a 60% higher valuation of the yuan, is going to be a $20 toilet seat or a $40 toilet seat. And in a situation where the unemployment outlook for this country is not only bad, it's bleak at best. If you're unemployed, you've been that way for longer than ever before, and when you do find a job, it's going to be for less money, shrinking middle class, higher prices because of quantitative easing. Now we're going to have higher prices because our main supplier, the Pacific Rim, we're going to demand that they increase the value of their yuan. Not that they're going to do it anyway, because they don't want to be overthrown by a bunch of people whose economy suddenly stifles because we can't afford to import their stuff anymore. Distractions, plain and simple. Bonner comes out today offering a ray of hope with the Republicans. Chuck Schumer, first of all, comes out and tells that Bonner is going to speak to Wall Street, and he's going to announce that not raising the credit card limit would be not responsible of government. But he pulls a fast one when he goes to talk to Wall Street and tells them, well, he'll raise the debt limit, but only if we have trillions of dollars to cut. Flash back to the terror threats that are all over the news, and you see exactly why this opportunity is used to start the next made-for-TV drama, which is the debt ceiling debate. Bonner goes before the television cameras, goes before the microphones, and says, we want cuts, and we need cuts in everything from Medicare to other social programs, this, that, and the other thing. Never once does he mention cutting the $1 trillion+ we spend a year funding Empire America. And why would he? Because every headline today points to the fact that we're still under this massive terror threat. I've said it once, I've said it again, I'm going to say it again. This war is fictitious. It's a war that cannot be won because there is nobody that can surrender. There is no country we can invade and plant our flag and bring the troops home. It will go on in perpetuity because every time when we get public enemy number one, number two is there to take his place. This is a war to generate profits for the globalist international military-industrial complex, and they're going to keep it going until there's nothing left of this country, until every penny of future wealth has been robbed and put into their pockets, and then they can set up shop, as many of them have, in foreign countries. So the rabble that's left in this country, in this new banana republic, won't be looking for them, looking to seek out justice on behalf of their future that has been destroyed. Stories are attached. That's all I got.